You're that strict person in the workplace, or someone who's very analytical. This is probably for you. No, this is part 4 of a PASS framework. Here's a quick recap. PASS stands for permissive, authoritative, stern, plus strict. 3 types of people. 1, 2, 3. Personally, I'm a mix of 3. You might be mostly this one, mostly this one, or mostly this one, or maybe you're mostly the P and the A, permissive and authoritative. It all depends on you. Now, how do they get along? How do they not get along? That's what we're going to cover. So if you haven't seen my other one, I did the permissive plus authoritative. Now, once again, another reminder is that most people get along when they're more similar to each other because it's more familiar and that creates liking. However, that doesn't mean you can never get along with someone who's not the same type of person that you are, because there is a thing called behavioral calibration. It means you can change your social signals and your behavioral patterns, and that is okay to do in interaction. That doesn't mean you're abandoning yourself. I will get to what an interaction really is, because I think a lot of people actually forget what even is an interaction. Right? Now, back to this. How does someone permissive and stern plus strict get together? Super easy. The permissive person needs to increase their rules. Usually someone who's permissive, as another reminder, is someone who's more laid back. They're more go with the flow. They don't really have a ton of rules that they need to follow. That doesn't mean they're someone who's completely lazy or that they can't succeed in life. That's not at all. For me, since I'm a mix of the 3, there's some seasons in my life where I'm mostly stern, on the side of stern and strict, where I'm like, go, on the go, right? Some people are more authoritative, right? In my cases, when I'm authoritative, I have a good mix between rest and studying a lot or working a lot, for example. I mean, I don't know why I said studying. I'm done my degree. Anyway, degree in psychology also. Now, and in other cases, for someone, or even me, who's more on the permissive side, that doesn't mean I'm necessarily completely lazy. That just means maybe I'm taking more time for myself. It all depends. However, there have been moments where I've been in my degen phase. Anyway, that's time for another story. Anyway, let's continue. So, permissive and stern strict. The permissive person, once again, has to increase the amount of rules that they have within their day, within what they're doing. That doesn't mean that they need to become the type of person who's stern and strict. They can still stay wherever they are. And in fact, like I said in the previous video, that who you are, whether it's permissive, authoritative, or stern plus strict, that's usually who you are for the rest of your life. But of course, you can still calibrate your behavior to get along with someone else. For example, someone who's stern plus strict. That is one altogether. Now, these people, the double S, need to decrease the amount of rigidity, because these people, they're always on the go. They're like a type A personality in psychology. That is a real type of personality. But this PASS framework, PASS, is a framework that I made. And when you can understand it, it really will help your interpersonal relationships. Whether it's romantic, whether it's at your workplace, whether you are just networking with people, being friends with people, in your family, with a partner, with a spouse. Literally, it works anywhere, anything. Any kind of interaction. Now, as I said, I was going to talk about this. What even is an interaction? So many people are saying, well, don't abandon yourself. Well, you have to be yourself. Well, you shouldn't change for other people. Well, let me tell you, human interactions are a little different, okay? Here's what I mean. This is me. This is you. This is an intra-personal relationship. So this is the relationship that I have with myself. This is the relationship you have with yourself. This is an interpersonal relationship, and that's what I help you build. So DM me the word connect if you want to work one-on-one with me, or DM me the word audit, and I'll give you some more information about how you can even improve your interpersonal relationships.